What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Pacers Gaming YouTube video. In this one, I've got Wolf with me, and we're going to talk about defense and rebounding badges for the power forward position with slashers, post scorers, stretches, you name it, we're about to talk about it. So first one here, Wolf, let's talk about box for the power forward position. Tier 1 through 4, where do you see it?
So box is a tier 1 badge.
Okay.
Really good badge to have. If you're playing the 4, you're going to be crashing a lot for rebounds. You're going to want to secure box outs, to not allow for offensive rebounds, second chance points. So box, great badge to have. At most silver, probably silver is like the best tier to have it on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing more than silver, bronze. I mean, maybe bronze depending on how many points you get. But silver is probably like the best for box, but it's tier 1 badge for sure to secure those box outs, get those rebounds, get the fast break going.
Okay, perfect. What about brick wall?
So brick wall is a tier 4 badge.
Okay.
So if you're at the 4, you're gonna be in the corner most of the time on offense. You may set a screen, maybe 1 or 2 a game if you want to play, like a Space Jam, quote unquote, like a really big community play. Where the 4 sets a screen for the guard going to the corner and he rolls.
Yep.
So that's very situational. If you're playing park and you send a screen, definitely throw on brick wall, change your badges up. But for Pro-Am, most likely than not, you're not going to set the screen. That's the center's job. Brick wall tier 4.
Would you put this badge higher up in the tier list if it's a park only player? Would you have this tier 2 or 3?
Yeah, it'll be tier 2. Okay. I guess it's a must-have if you're setting the screen regardless in part.
Yep.
So depending on how much points you have, it depends on how high the tier should be. So if you don't have many defensive points, like if you have about 15 and 18, maybe throw it on bronze, silver. If you have 20 plus, throw it on gold.
Okay.
So
what if we move it up, and I never do this, but what if we put it at 3 just so we split the difference there between park and Pro-Am?
We can do that.
Would that make sense?
Yep.
Good deal, because I know we're going to have people who just look at the tier, and they're going to say, "How is that not a S tier, tier 1 best badge?" So we'll meet in the middle there.
I was Pro-Am mindset, but yeah, we could do in between tier 3. That's fine.
Perfect. Okay, chase down artist.
Tier 1.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a tier 1 badge. Gives you really good animations on blocks. Having it on bronze is good enough. So just having 1 point on this badge is really good. So tier 1, chase down, especially paired with Rim Protector, which is a badge to talk about. But yeah, chase down is a must-have badge. It gives you really, really good block animations. Good to have.
Now this is interesting. This might be the first time with our first 2 tier 1 badges, Wolf has said only go up to silver on box, only go up to bronze on chase down. So they're very important to have, but you don't have to rank them up all the way, right?
Right, yeah, that's why it's a tier 1. I mean, because necessarily, you don't have to have them high, right? You don't have to have them like Hall of Fame gold. Just having them at a certain threshold is good enough, but you must have these badges on. That it will change the way you play defense. So,
yep,
or box out, I guess rebound. But must have badges. But a threshold is good, like a bronze, silver threshold is good enough for these badges.
I think that's key because a lot of people probably think if they're important, I have to max it. But that's just not the case. There's some badges that are really good and you don't have to put them all the way up, but it's a must-have on your player.
Yep.
What about clamps? Is it up there too?
So clamps is a tier 3 badge for the power forward position.
Okay.
Just because clamps is more of an on-ball defense type of badge. But it's not bad to have if you're guarding a corner. Let's say you're guarding a slasher or a post scorer that puts the ball on the floor a lot and likes to drive. If you have clamps, bronze or silver, maybe throw 1 or 2 badge points on it, it'll allow you to stay in front of him more often than not, and it'll stop the blow bys from first step, and it will make them pick up their dribble much more. So good badge to have. I think it's situational, depending, like if you scout your opponents and know who you're playing, know their tendencies at the 4, and they like to dribble a lot, put the ball on the floor. Clamps is good to have. If not, you can skip the badge and you'll be fine without it. So
good deal. Okay, moving on here. Defensive leader.
This is tier 4 badge.
Okay. Lock badge?
Not even. I don't even think it's that good of a badge. Floor general is much better. Defensive leader, I don't know. I don't think you should waste your badge points. And that's because like that's a badge that's Hall of Fame or nothing.
Yeah.
So to invest 4 badge points in that, I don't think it's worth it. You're better off putting them different places. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not worth it.
Good to know. What about Heart Crusher?
That's tier 4.
Okay. Got it.
Not a bad badge, but it's situational. It lowers their takeover. You're better off putting the badge points in the other places again. Yeah, tier 4. Not much more to say about that one.
Okay, moving on to the 2 eye badges. I feel like these are both. I think about the eyes on defense, and they're both pretty good. So where do you have these?
Yeah. So Interceptor is tier 1.
Okay.
This is a great badge to have. Now the only caveat about this badge is only have it high if you have a high steal rating. So if you make your defensive, if you have a defensive pie chart and your steal rating is like a 70 or above, so those who don't know, steal rating correlates to pass perception. So if you have a 70 steal, you have a 70 pass perception. If you have a 30 steal, you have a 30 pass perception. So they go hand in hand.
Got it.
And pass perception allows you to play lanes better. You get better animations, you steal the ball more often than not. So if you have a high pass perception or a high steal, you're going to want to have this gold. Gold or Hall of Fame. I don't see on my builds, defensive primary or primary defensive, I throw in a Hall of Fame.
Wow. Okay.
Just because, so when you have a Hall of Fame, you could play some sick angles. Mm-hmm. Like you could be in the paint and still bait that corner pass, or be in between the center and the corner. And when you time and you press square or X, your player will lunge
right
at the ball and put you in position to contest the shot or steal the ball.
Yep.
So you can play some sick angles with Interceptor. I love this badge. One of my favorite badges in the game for off ball. I really enjoy it because I can play some crazy mind games.
Yep.
Defense, I can swing. I can do whatever I want. So yeah, Interceptor is really good. But if you have a low steal, I'll put it on bronze at most, or don't even waste your badge points, just because it's not gonna really correlate well with your build. So.
Got it. Did you see that video with shots where he lunged all the way back to the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Interceptor. That's the power of it. You could be literally in the paint,
right?
And you can play that angle to the corner, especially if you're 6'9" with long arms or 6'11". You could make some sick angles, play some sick lane. It's so fun. That badge is amazing. I love it.
I think there were people in the comments on Twitter on that tweet tagging Mike Wayne, being this is so broken, get rid of it.
Yeah, I love it. It's a really good badge. That's why I like playing the 4 a lot too, because you could really play some crazy mind games and play lanes this year. It's pretty cool.
So just know it's glitchy. If you put it on Hall of Fame, you're going to frustrate a lot of point guards. You're going to be able to bait quite a bit.
Yeah.
What about Intimidator?
Intimidator is another tier 1 badge.
Tier 1. Okay, I was ready to slot at tier 2, but you got it up here.
That's a tier 1. So this is a must-have badge, no matter what build you're on. So I think bronze at least minimum. But I don't put too many badge points on this badge. Honestly, I've been leaning a lot. I noticed on my builds, on my badge distribution. I keep it on bronze. I don't put any higher, just because that's good enough. Just having the badge is it goes along with chase down and box.
Sure. Just
having the badge bronze goes a long way. So it's a tier 1 badge. I think it's a must-have badge, no matter what archetype or play style, whatever you're on. Just having it bronze is good enough.
Good deal. That's another one of those badges that is important. But we can't stress it enough, the importance of only putting on 1 or 2 badge points. So bronze on this one, silver on box. Just remember that if you're scrolling through to the end here, hopefully you see this before you just see the end of the badge tier, because that's key. Okay, lightning reflexes.
Tier 4.
Okay.
This is more of an on-ball badge.
Yep.
I mean, not much to say about this badge. Don't waste your badge points.
All right, moving on. Moving truck.
So moving truck is a tier 2 badge.
All right.
Strength, it allows you to move people in the post more, so or not get moved at all. So like, let's say you're facing a post scorer that has gold back down Punisher, and you don't have moving truck, he's gonna put you in the rim. Like, he's gonna back you down, put you in the rim, get to the spot, and shoot that post fade, shoot that post hook, and you can't do nothing about it. So if you have moving truck on, he can't move you, right?
Yep.
But you also, like, you can move him. So you won't allow him or her to get to the spot. Yeah, moving truck is it's good to have. I don't throw it on all the time, but let's say if I know I'm playing a matchup, a person that's a post scorer likes to move, create his own shot and play in the post, I'll throw it on silver, bronze, just to have it on so I don't get pushed into the rim all the time.
Yep.
So, yeah, this is a good badge. Situational depending on your matchup, but good to have.
Okay. Moving on here, off-ball pest.
This is another tier 2 badge.
Here we go.
Not bad to have on bronze or silver. It basically makes it harder for the offensive person to cut or do anything off balls, basically. So let's say you're playing a slasher, likes to cut to the rim, that likes to throw lobs. It's good to have this on out the corner. You can bump them. It'll make it really difficult for them to, like I said, to get open. Good match to have. Very situational depending on who you're playing against, like moving truck.
Yep.
But yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
All right. Pick dodger. How important is that at the 4?
So a pick dodger is a tier 3 badge.
Okay.
Not that important. You're not going to be dodging screens that much.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, not much. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much tier 3.
Okay.
Not bad, but not great at the 4.
Right.
So don't waste your badge points.
Won't be fighting through many screens. Even in park, probably not very much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Okay. Pickpocket.
That's pickpocket. Pickpocket is a tier 2.
Tier 2?
Pickpocket's tier 2. Depends on, it's a tier 2 badge because it also goes with steal. So if you have a high steal, maybe you could get pickpocket, get a couple plucks. But it's okay. It's more of an on-ball type of badge.
Mm-hmm.
It could work in pinch steals as well at the corner. So if the person driving, the point guard's driving towards your side, you want to pinch. That could work. So not a bad badge to have at the 4. Not the best, but
right.
It's good. It's really good to have. So
okay. Pogo Stick. I love this name. One of the most original names they came up with here.
Pogo's another tier 2 badge.
Okay.
Pretty good to have out the 4 because sometimes more likely than not you're gonna be the person paint on the 4. You're gonna be trying to bait that corner pass, bait the paint. So once you're in the paint, it's good to have Pogo Stick to jump. If you miss time to jump, you can Pogo. Your Pogo Stick's gonna help you to block the ball.
Yep.
Against the center who's probably gonna pump fake or whatnot. So good to have. Silver or bronze. I think silver is the best threshold for this badge, but yeah, it's still not a bad badge to have. Pretty good. Cause, like I said, you're gonna be in the paint a lot. Probably playing the 4 on defense. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on here. Post move lockdown.
So post move is a tier 2. So this badge helps with stopping players who like to abuse the post spin. Great against post scorers, great against slashers too, because slashers like to do post spins.
Yep.
So it basically allows that animation of them like sliding through you in the post from a post spin. It stops that. So having this to help you. This is a situational badge, knowing who you're playing, what their play style is. If they like to put the ball on the floor, you can pair this with moving truck, with post move lockdown, and you can really shut down that 4. So situational, not the worst badge, not the best, but it's good to have.
So playing pro-am on a lot of these badges, it sounds like you really need to try to think about your opponent if you can before you get in the game, right?
Yeah.
And know
pretty much. But all the tier 1 badges that we're going to talk about are like must-haves no matter what. So no matter who you're playing, no matter what, these are the badges you must have. And obviously I'm going to talk about the thresholds of each of them.
Yep.
But And then the rest, I think you have about like 3 or 4 badge points after that. Because typically, if you have a half defensive pie chart build, you'll probably have around 15 to 18 defensive badges. So, like, for the tier 1, they'll probably take about 12 out of the 15 to 18. And then the rest, you could put them where you want. So, you could throw on a couple tier 2 badges, maybe a tier 3, depending on how you play or who you play.
Sure. Makes sense. All right. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Let me know in the comments right now how many of these. Look at the screen right now, right down there. Tell me how many of these you think are tier 1. I want to know. Someone let me know, and if you guessed right, I'll respond to your comment down below. All right, Wolf, tell me. Rebound Chaser, is this one of the tier 1s?
That's tier 1.
So we already have one here. Don't cheat. Don't cheat now.
Rebound Chaser, Hall of Fame, gold minimum Hall of Fame if you have defensive in your build. Yeah, I mean, not much more to say about that. It can allow you to get boards, crash. That's like one of the vital parts of playing the 4. You're going to be able to rebound.
Yep.
So having Rebound Chaser on, gold minimum if you're not defensive primary. Hall of Fame if you do have defensive primary.
Good deal.
Pretty much it, yeah.
Okay, Rim Protector next.
Another badge that's tier 1.
Ooh, we got 2 of them already. All right.
Yeah. So in all my defensive badges, defensive primary builds, I have this Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So my 3 main Hall of Fame on my defensive primary are Rebound Chaser, Rim Protector, and Interceptor. Those are like the must 3 I have. Those are like crucial. And the rest, like I said, like box of silver, chase down bronze, whatever. But yeah, Rim Protector must have. Hall of Fame, you get better block animations. And another key thing about this badge is if you get a block, it boosts your team takeover.
Wow.
So
okay.
let's say if I get a weak side block from a point guard that doesn't see me, it'll give my teammates takeover boost. It's not much. It's a good amount, but
every little bit helps though, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get a couple blocks a game if you're playing the 4 the right way.
Sure.
I'll say 2 or 3 around that time. So those blocks can help get your guard takeover or your center or whatever. So having that badge Hall of Fame, that's like one of the secret things not many people know about, but it's pretty helpful.
Good deal. All right, 3 left. Tireless Defender.
So this is a tier 3 badge. Not bad to have. Situational. I mean, you're not gonna move around that much on defense. You probably are, but it's not gonna be to the point where you're gonna be losing stamina. Specifically, when you play pro-am, you want to be Gatorade out. You want to have the boost from the workout. And typically, you're gonna I buy my Gatorades as well, so I have enough stamina to where I don't need Tireless Defender. That's more of an on-ball type of badge, because you fight with screens, etc. When you're playing on ball, but in the corner, you're just baiting back and forth. You're not using that much turbo, so yeah, tier 3.
Good deal. Okay, 2 left here. Trapper and Worm. Where do you have these guys?
Trapper's a tier 3 badge as well.
Okay. Let's go ahead and put Worm. Where do you want Worm too while I'm at it?
Worm is tier 2.
Worm is tier 2. All right, you guys got to stay tuned now. Don't click away. Let's hear him talk about both of these before you leave us. And then Wolf's also going to do a recap on how you should level these up for post scorers, for slashers, for stretches. So this is the most important part of the video. Let's get right into it. Tell me about Trapper and Worm real quick.
Yeah, so real quick, Trapper, tier 3, not the worst badge. Helps off doubling, off the inbound, you can double. Trap the the point guard or whatnot.
Yep.
Situational, not the best, not the worst. Pretty much it.
Okay, and Worm, you have it pretty high up there, tier 2.
So Worm is also a good badge. This is more for offensive. So if you're crashing out the corner and your opponent doesn't have box high, and you have Worm pretty high, you're gonna break that box out.
Right.
So this is pretty good to get offensive rebounds and kick out. More kind of like a play style badge. If you crash a lot, throw it on. If you don't, and like to get back on defense, probably don't use it. And for defense, you're not really gonna get boxed out that much. You shouldn't, because obviously your job is to box out. But yeah, Worm is not bad. Like I said, it's like one of those badges. If you have depending on your play style, you can throw it on.
Got it. Good deal. All right. We're done with these, but here's the most important part again. On a lot of these badges, you talked about only ranking them up to a certain level. Some you go all the way Hall of Fame. If you're starting out, instead of a top 3, let's just talk through what you do with your badge points here.
So, so typically, like I said, you have about, if you're a hybrid defending, so we have defending pretty primary, you can get Hall of Fame.
Yep.
You're probably going to get about 15 to like 19 defending badges, depending on how you do your build. So if you're a hybrid, I'll go Hall of Fame Rebound. That's 4. Hall of Fame Rim, that's 8. Hall of Fame Interceptor, that's 12, right? And then the rest, I'll throw on like Silver Box, that's 14.
Yep.
Bronze Chase Down, that's what, 15?
15.
Bronze Intimidator, that's 16. And then the last one, you could throw on Worm. We could throw on Worm, Silver, or Bronze. You could throw on Pickpocket, Pogo, depends on how you play.
Right.
Last one, you could throw on whatever. But that's pretty much like the main core ones that you should have on if you're a hybrid.
Okay.
Now, if you're not a hybrid and don't have defending in your build, you can only get gold. You throw on, so you typically around have like 6 to 9 defending badges. So you could throw on Gold Rebound Chaser, that's 3. Bronze Intimidator, that's 4. And then the last couple depends on how you made your build. So if you have a high block, throw on Gold Rim Protector.
Yep.
And if you have a high steel, low block, throw on Gold Interceptor.
Okay.
So that depends on your build. I don't know how you guys made your build, but if you have high steel, go Interceptor. If you have high block, go Rim Protector. So.
Now, what if you're a pure stretch and you have 2, 3 badges maybe here?
So yeah, if you're a pure stretch, you have 2 to 3. Probably Rebound Chaser.
Okay.
Max that out. Get as many boards as you can. Help your center out crash.
Sure.
That'll probably be the best thing.
Good deal. All right, I think this was a very important one because it can go so many different ways. There's a lot of different badges you can use too, and again, I've said it 4 or 5 times, but only put a few into certain badges like Box, Chase Down, Rim Protector, and can still be very effective on the court.
Yep, exactly.
Cool. All right, well thanks for hanging out, Wolf. We're done with the Power Forward badge tier series, so we got you guys some bigs. I'll tease it. We have center coming soon. We have someone special lined up. I'll tell you after this, Wolf. I'll tell you who it is. But if you guys are interested in seeing center and point guard badge tier videos, they're coming very, very soon. A lot more too. Tomorrow's Rate My Build, Wolf.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to getting you guys the first episode of Rate My Build too.
That's going to be fun with this year's game.
That's going to be a good one. You might have already seen this by the time we release this video. You might have already seen that video, but I'm dragging this on. We got to close this one out, Wolf.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have an outstanding day. From Wolf, Cody, all the Pacers Gaming. We'll see you guys in the next one. I haven't eaten lunch yet, dude. I'm starving. I'm starving. I'm going to Doba. I am. I have to.